So, journey into ACC. My journey into ACC. As you can see in this video, I managed to win the race. Not online multiplayer and stuff like that, still haven't got there. But it's against the AI. AI skill level is at 85 at the moment. So yeah, this is I've done Silverstone many times, and I'm trying actually at the moment, because I'm new to ACC, trying to figure out which car that I really want to race with. So that is something that I'm doing a lot of trial and error. I started with Aston Martin, then went to the McLaren, then I'm back to the Aston Martin because the McLaren in Bernhatch gave me such a bad time. I couldn't be consistent with my lap times. So I've left Bernhatch for a while and gone back to Aston Martin to see if it's more stable. And with the setup that I found, I have to say that it's very stable. And thanks to Arnold from YouTube and his video on how to set up a car is amazing. You should go check the guy out. So here I started at position 25, and usually I start always in position 25, trying to increase my safety rating. At the moment it's at 62. So I start at the back, and so it gives you a lot of time to be able to do what the safety rating wants, like overtake, stay behind cars, stay next to cars, and whatever. So here, driving against the AI, if your car is set up good and you know the track, it's fairly easy to overtake, as you can see right here. So there isn't that much of a problem to overtake because their skill level is a little bit down, and this helps you to increase the safety rating for ACC. So overtakes are fairly easy. What you need to remember in this, or what I found out, because I'm not an expert, I'm fairly new to this. I've got like 30 hours of race time, nothing more. Is that you'll notice a lot of times that the AI would brake in places where they shouldn't. It's like not normal to brake, or they brake check you for some reason. I guess that's part of the safety rating system, to be able to see if you can avoid the car in front or brake faster. So you just need to be aware, like if you run a race and you stay a little bit behind the car that's in front, you will notice that they brake at certain points where it just seems unrealistic. So just be aware of that, because that causes you to crash into the rear of them. So, and also another thing you need to see, and they won't give you a lot of space, or it's because it's AI. They have sort of like a line in the track which they need to follow, some lines in the track that they need to follow, and so they will follow it. So they might tap you out in the back, and you might spin out sometimes. So just keep your distance. Don't go really close to the cars when you overtake. Keep a bit of distance between you two, because they kind of turn into you. It's happened to me a few times. So just keep that aware if you want to do your safety, if you want to increase your safety rating. So another thing, people say that you need to race in the rain and at night. I have done that. It's very difficult, especially if you're a beginner. So it might give you points in your safety rating quicker, but if you race during the day in normal conditions, you also get the knowledge or the experience that you need when you need to race. So you don't really need to really try to get that safety rating really high very quickly, because if you're going to go into servers and stuff like that, I haven't been yet, of course, but if you do, I guess you won't probably be really prepared to race against others. So just take your time. It's, you know, it will increase gradually when you do races. And the safety rating, from what I've seen, it doesn't go from 60 to 61. There must be some kind of increments in between. So every time you do something, it's sort of like 0.1 or 0.2. And if you do something else, 0.1. So it gradually increases. So in the lap or in the race, it's sort of like doesn't jump from 61 to 62. It will go in between somehow. I don't know how it is, but from what I've seen, like even if you do a really perfect lap, it doesn't jump dramatically. And other things, you get to see there are some cars that are very slow and some cars that are very fast. The Porsche just hit me there, as you can see. It's the kind of thing that it will do if you don't give them space. They might crash into you, either from the side, never from the rear. I've never seen an AI crash me from the rear, but always from the side, or if he's a little bit in front. And also there are places that you can overtake where you might not think you can overtake. Like here in this corner, it's hard to overtake in this especially, but in the next corner, if you go out wide, like I did just here, you can easily overtake the AI cars, get into a better position, and you might have a different line, but you get into a better position and you can overtake much easier in there. If you have the speed down this straight, you can overtake, brake a little bit later and then overtake. It's fairly easy. And here the AI takes a different line, so you can go into the left of them and overtake them. Another good place to overtake is after this corner. Here the AI will go right, and there's a gap on the left which you can overtake. I'll go down here like that. So the AI stays more to the right, and you can overtake on the left. This corner is a little bit difficult to overtake, so at the next few corners are a little bit hard to overtake, but you can overtake on the straight when you pass these S's. Another thing about the safety rating you really need to take into consider is that if you try to be very aggressive and you're hitting cars all over the place, then you will lose your safety rating. Another thing is I tried a public server just to have more experience with real people, but it wasn't a very good experience because the cars that are in there, the server that I go to, was the way they drive and the way the speed they have, it's not realistic. And it's not like there are aliens driving in there, like really good players. It's for some reason the cars are super fast and super grippy, and it doesn't seem natural. Like, and they're all over the place. Like they really don't care if they're crashing to you or not. So, and you lose rating in that way. I remember I lost, I think, one. I gained it up all night trying to gain up one safety rating, and then went into that race and lost it. So it was just a waste of a whole afternoon trying to get that thing up. It does take time to increase your safety rating, so you just need to be patient. It's not really, you don't really need to push as hard as you can to be able to increase your rating. Just be consistent. That's what I found. Be consistent. And if you're consistent in the race, like if you do like 10 laps and you're consistent, you also get to increase your medals. So if you have 0 medals in your for the race, for the track, if you do a race and you're very consistent, you get the 1 medal, which is 1 consistent lap, and you get the second medal, which is 2 consistent laps. And if you're really consistent, you get the third medal, which is 4 consistent laps. So in the race, because you have so much concentration and you're trying not to crash into the other cars, and you're trying to get in front and overtake and whatever, without knowing it, you you pick up the medals. I found that out because I had no idea that you can do that. And then after checking back with I don't remember what it is, I found out that I had medals for like 3 tracks where I raced at. So that's another thing. Don't worry about the medals going into practice. The medals, you will get them, the stars, I mean, on each track where there are 3 stars, you'll get them when you race. So don't worry too much about those medals. So if you race, you pick them up, and that's really, you will be able to pick them up if you race. Usually I see that the AMGs are really slow, so they're really easy to overtake. And also the Ferraris, for some reason, are really easy to overtake. Especially that white and maroon Ferrari. I'm not sure what model it is, but that's really easy to overtake. So here I'm in position 5, trying to get ahead. Trying to be consistent, trying to keep my lines, trying to find the perfect place to overtake. So you just need patience, a lot of patience. Don't just full gas and whatever. So this is what another thing that that the safety rating likes, is you come up next to them and then just let them pass. But at times I found that if you're next to them, you're quicker and you don't let them pass, the AI will naturally like brake and let you pass. So yeah, I'm not the fastest guy on the track. My best time here I think was 2 minutes 7 seconds something. So if there are guys out there watching this video that are really quick and laughing, yeah, I'm new, so don't laugh. But I doubt really quick guys will be here on my channel watching the videos. So, but anyway, this channel is not to make money or to get attention. It's just what my journey. I like to document what I do with my racing. I also do WRC a lot. WRC 10. I haven't downloaded the new WRC, but I have tried WRC generations, but for some reason they haven't got the setup worked out right, and the car just doesn't brake anywhere. So by the way, if you're interested in what I'm racing with, I don't have any kind of rigs. I don't have any triple screens. I don't have anything like that. I have a Moza R5 bundle with the brake pedal upgrade, a shitty like 27 ultra wide monitor, nothing fancy, and the PC that I'm running is a Ryzen 7 5800, 32 gigs of RAM, and a NVIDIA 1060, 6 gigabytes. The system is not the best, but anyway, I'm not into playing games which need really high graphics and so on. So it's just I'm only into sim racing, so it's WRC and ACC at the moment. I'm looking into R Factor 2, but if you guys have driven R Factor 2, really like to know in the comments if you've driven ACC and R Factor 2, if there are differences, which is better in your liking or whatever. So, because I'm really looking into that R Factor 2 after I get finished, well, not finished, well, after I get to a certain point in ACC where I feel comfortable. Here I'm in fourth and I'm going for 3rd place. So I was going really good here. Everything was going perfect, and you'll see in a few moments what I mean with the AI coming in and making that black Lamborghini. When I was overtaking it, it just hit me in the back and spun me off. You'll see that for some reason the AI does some weird shit that I have no idea why it does it. So there, right there. So it just turned in Maybe I was late on the braking. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But in real life, you should go like I braked a little bit later to get into the corner, and as you can see, the AI just turned into me. Perfect. So I was into second spot. I was into second place, and now into fourth again. Fast forward here to get everything so I can catch up with the thing. So I did get to pass get into third place again, and I did get to pass the Lamborghini, sorry, again, and win the race. So yeah, it was good. It's a good feeling to win the race, but it's also a good feeling to be able to finish the race. Like that is like winning is not everything really. It's all the fun that's involved in doing this. So if you finish first or if you finish 14th, if you can make up a few positions, I think that's your reward, to be able to get up from where you start, not to go back, to go forward. So slowly, gradually, you'll be faster on the track. You'll learn the track more easy, and you'll be able to overtake cars much more quicker and become better. I think the best thing in ACC is to do races. I think that's where you learn with the practice. Okay, the practice, you should practice to be able to learn the track, but in the racing you get more experience with other cars around you, because you need to brake early, then you need to push to get into position, and so on. You need to take different lines to be able to overtake, so it gives you much more experience, and it also at the same time increases your safety rating. So I think that is the best thing to do, is to race. And if you want to do a few races, you can turn off the safety rating to do the few races and go wild, and just put it back on to be able to do the safety rating, which I find the safety rating in ACC, I think it's the best thing that could ever happen in Sims, because it doesn't allow you to just get into the game and just race like a madman. You need to practice, you need to do times, you need to learn the car, you need to learn the setup, you need to learn the corners, you need to learn the tracks, you need to learn everything. And that helps a lot for you to become a better driver. The first time I drove ACC, I was like smashing everything. And then after a few days of not running it, I just came back and said, okay, you need to concentrate, you're not the fastest, you're just new, you need to slow down and learn. And by the way, I'm 50, I'm not 20. So learning for me is much more harder to change my habits than it is for someone that's younger than me. So because of my age, the mind doesn't want to change the things that it's comfortable with. And getting out of that comfort zone is so hard to do, and you need to do it, especially at my age. So here I go into first place, and from here on it's just smooth sailing all the way to the end. I backed off my pace because I didn't want to do any mistakes, to be able to win the race. I knew I was first, so yeah, that was my first win on ACC with AI opponents. Fantastic, beautiful. I think people probably might say that the feeling of winning it was the best thing. For me, it was the ability to do a race without doing a lot of mistakes, and keeping consistent in my lap times. So that for me was my victory, not the win. So yeah. Anyway, I'm new. I'm putting up some videos. You'll see some videos of me mountain biking. You'll also see some videos of ACC and WRC. So if you like this and like the commentary, this is my first time at commentary, so I don't know how it's going to go. Hit the like button so I know you guys like it. If you want to comment, really, I'm not going to bust your balls, comment, subscribe, and do whatever. It's up to you guys. I'm just here to show you my journey, nothing more, nothing less. So, wherever in the world you are, if it's morning, afternoon, or night, have a great day, have a great night, and see you guys in the next video.